Tomorrow we are flying to China, Shanghai, China. Our plan is to get the 144-hour transit visa on arrival. To do this, we need to be flying to a third location to qualify for this visa. Our route starts in Budapest, flying with Qatar Airways to Shanghai, spending 3 nights in the city, and then flying on to Taipei. We've got COVID tests here because we're going back 2 years into the past and we've got to take this test. Can you even remember how to take the test?
Stick it up your nose.
We did it wrong, I think, but I'm just sticking it up my nose.
So luckily we are both negative, but we need to go to bed because we got a flight early tomorrow morning, so we'll see you then. Good morning, we are packed up and we are ready to head to Budapest Airport and take this 23-hour flight. So we are changing in Qatar, staying there 10 hours and then flying on to Shanghai.
It's gonna be a long day.
So currently they've denied us entry, saying we need a proper visa and that we can't transfer there. So we're talking to Qatar and hopefully we're going to get through, but it looks like we're going to have to take a different flight to Taiwan. So unfortunately, it looks like we've been denied here in Budapest. But double checking the things, it does look like we're allowed to, but who knows. Still waiting. So update, I think we've talked to the Qatar staff and I think she says
lovely.
She's lovely and hopefully we can get through. She's just like double checking something and checking the regulations. Hopefully we're going.
But we just want to get to the airport.
We can get to China, then we can just go on to the next destination if they don't allow us in. But yeah, it's genuinely a thing. This is a actual visa. We're not making it up.
I hope not. We're going to China.
Basically, at the desk, they were like confused and they couldn't let us through. And then at the last moment, they were just like, "Here's your boarding passes. You're going." And
we are going to China.
That took us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to check in. We probably don't have long now to get to our flight.
We better go.
Let's go. We spent a couple of months in Europe, but we're heading back out to Asia, our favourite continent, let's be honest.
Let's go.
So we have just landed in Doha, Qatar for our connection. We've got about 6 hours till our flight leaves, but we are a little bit worried because we're not sure if we're going to actually be allowed the transit visa when we get to China.
We have a ticket to Taipei from Shanghai in like 3 days' time, but we don't have a specific seat booked yet. So I'm kind of unsure whether they're going to allow that.
Yeah, and it says online that you need that, but obviously we have no option to get that yet, so we just got to wait and see. On another note, Qatar Airport is pretty sick, so let's show you around. So our flight is nearly ready to board, so we're going to go over to the gate and get on this flight to Shanghai. Yoo-hoo! How are you feeling?
Hello.
A little tired.
We'll be starting our descent into Shanghai shortly.
We've just arrived in Shanghai. We've got to try and get our transit visa now. Hopefully we're going to get it.
Oh,
Blimey.
this is foreigners that way.
Foreigners that way.
Okay.
We have made it after 2 hours in a queue. We are in China, Shanghai.
I literally cannot believe it. This morning we got denied entry because they were like, "Oh no, that you have to have a proper visa." But we're here.
We're here
in China.
We've got
all the odds.
144-hour visa. I'm so excited. Just need to find our bags now.
We've got our bags. We're in China.
I don't know how we're going to get to our place, but we'll see.
We're here. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Okay, so we've had some food and now we're going to try and jump in a taxi and get to where we're staying because we are so tired.
Oh. Long.
Good morning. Last night we got into this room and we just fell asleep. Honestly, we were so tired from such a long journey, but we're finally here in Shanghai. Let's go outside. So we've just come out of our hotel and we're going to try and buy some water from 7-Eleven. But the issue is here in China, they don't really accept credit card all the time. They use Alipay and WeChat. and maybe sometimes cash. I've heard cash is like the best thing to use for foreign travelers. We just went to 7-Eleven just to buy some water. Showed my card and she was like, no, but luckily this woman was so helpful and spoke incredible English and was like, oh, you can use cash. Most places do take cash, you just need to like show them a note or something so they understand. We've just come into this local little restaurant and we've ordered some beef noodles, and wow, these look amazing. Kind of like covered in soy sauce, like udon noodles in Japan, but apparently these thick cut noodles are like local here to Shanghai. It's like one of the specialities. That actually is so good. Really good. And it's such a big portion. Look at it. So we are now on our way to Yu Garden, which is like a more traditional area. It's going to be, you know, more like other parts of China, potentially, unlike the big skyscrapers of Shanghai. So let's go check it out.
7?
13.5. Perfect, okay. That is amazing, and you must try it.
What is it?
The flavours are incredible.
Okay, which one should I go for?
This one, this one.
Is that prawn?
It might be prawn, yeah.
Oh wow, so good.
Shanghai, I think, are known for their dumplings. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, these are incredible. So many different meats. I think the crazy thing about this is we don't know how many of these are like Shanghai residents or they're actually like Chinese tourists coming from other provinces in China. Okay, ready? One? Yeah! So we are about to try and get the Shanghai Metro. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we're gonna see if we can.
Also, I don't know if the machines work in English or what, so we'll see how that goes.
This could be interesting. There's a machine over there, maybe. English, yes.
Yes.
Line 2. So we are scanning. We're using Alipay. You can use your Western card on here.
It was actually pretty easy to set up in the end. Let's see if this works.
I don't know where we're going.
We've got a ticket, but we're still lost. We made it.
So we've just come out of the metro and look where we are. We're surrounded by some of the tallest buildings in the world. It's actually mental. This is like another place. I won't get over this building. It looks like some sort of spaceship or space shuttle which goes out to space. I've never seen anything like it.
It literally looks like it's built from aliens.
Yeah. As I just said, we came off the Shanghai Metro and honestly it was so easy. You just put the card in and like tap it when you come off, and yeah, it was only 3 Chinese yuan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. So we're going to try and head up the Shanghai Tower, which is the 3rd tallest building in the world. See if we can get a ticket. The line is looking pretty long though. So unfortunately there was a long line to go up the Shanghai Tower, but we've actually found online another place we can go up for a viewpoint.
I think it's called Captain Bar.
And it's on the other side near where we're staying. So we're going to go across the river and have a look at that. Well, after we look at this spaceship tower. So we are back on Nanjing Road now, and it is so much busier than earlier. Like, it's actually crazy at night. This place is just plotted with people. They say Shinjuku in Tokyo is busy. Well, I think this is more busy. Like, there is so many people. It's like a queue to cross the road. So I think we're waiting here for a light show. We're not really sure, but the main 4 towers don't have any lights on yet. So I think they're going to switch them on. There are so many people here as well. I don't know when the light show is going to go off, or if there even is one.
I think this is like the most intense crowd of people I've been in, apart from like a concert or a festival.
Yeah. 4, 3. There's a little countdown, 2, 1. Whoa.
There's so many people and there's like whistles going off and people like yelling because there's so many people everywhere.
But honestly, this spot is incredible. There's so many different lights on these buildings. Honestly, I know it's not the most iconic skyline in the world, but it's so unique and just incredible to see.
I've genuinely never seen anything quite like it.
Yeah. So many colours on all the buildings. Like there's TVs on them. It's mad. We're about to brave it into this mad crash of people. Let's go. So many people in Shanghai. It is so busy. I've never seen this amount of people. They say Tokyo's busy. Nah, nothing on this. So we're now going to go to a rooftop bar, which is supposed to be a little bit cheaper than other bars. I think it's like a hostel and then there's a rooftop bar on the top. So let's go and check it out. Here we go, up to the rooftop bar. I'm so excited for this.
Same. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get a seat or something near the view, but
yeah.
I don't know how busy it's going to be because it's not a super famous place or like supposedly not super expensive.
Let's see. That bar was stunning. Like they were so nice in there as well.
They like moved us forward a table when people move, which is so nice.
So we get an incredible view of the iconic skyline. The drinks, a beer was about £6.50, £7. Cocktails about £11, but such a good deal for the viewpoint.
Yeah, we looked at some of the other bars and this seemed to be like the cheapest place to have them.
And if you are coming to Tokyo, highly recommend it.
This is not Tokyo.
If you are going to Shanghai, that's funny, I've said Tokyo, then I highly recommend the Captain's Bar. Pretty good pricing, much better than other places for what you get.
So that was our crazy day in China. It was such a cool and unique experience, and we definitely want to come back and check out some of the more rural parts of this amazing country.
And if you want to come to China too, you can do it on that transit visa if you're flying somewhere else. So highly recommend it if you want a little stopover. And honestly, we enjoyed it so much. But unfortunately, tomorrow we are actually leaving Shanghai, China, to go somewhere else. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.